let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave, love the show. Just have a quick question for you. So I've been seeing some things after the Ohio State Pro Day where they're saying Will Howard could jump into the first round or possibly early second. Is that a smokescreen or is that real? Just want to hear your thoughts. Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. So, Jake, let's answer that as we do your film breakdown. So, you did a film breakdown of Will Howard on brownsfilmbreakdown.com. So, take us through what you see with Will Howard when you do this film breakdown.
I think Will's one of the better deep ball throwers in the draft. Like his accuracy on downfield throws, putting it in a bucket, is one of the better ones that you will see in this class. That is without question. And you can pin that on, hey, he has JJ, Jeremiah Smith, and he has Emeka Egbuka, and ultimately Carnell Tate will be a pretty good NFL wide receiver. Like you can go that route if you want, but you still got to deliver it. And I think he did a great job of delivering footballs down the field accurately. For most of the season. I again think you stack his tape up with, as you're seeing this rip football down in the middle of the field here against this inverted Tampa 2, like he can put it in a shoebox down the field. Very valuable and is appealing to a lot of NFL teams. Where he has some trouble and where I think that this is going to ultimately be why he is maybe a late round 3, so you're talking Friday night, day 2, into maybe an early 4th round guy, is I don't think his ability to handle disguised coverage pre-snap to post-snap is where it needs to be. I think if you muddy the picture on him and change it, I think he gets a little out of sorts. And I think against pressure looks where he doesn't have an immediate answer, his ability to get to 1 to 2 and to see through what his brain thinks initially is going to be open versus what a defense maybe jumps to, is a concern area. And I don't think he stares down the barrel the way the best in the class do against free rushers and deliver a football, again, accurately and making the best decision. So like you're seeing a lot of these early parts of this film breakdown are straight drops, delivering it downfield, a lot of outside the numbers throws, very good at it, very adept. And in the playoffs, what was more appealing is that he had more of a willingness to throw the football between the numbers, almost in between the hashes, which was a welcome sight from his early season charting, which did not have very much of that in between the tackle box, driven down the middle of the field type stuff. So there were steps in the right direction, but I have a lot of concerns about how talented is the football, how talented is the arm to drive the football to the intermediate levels, not throwing fade balls up the sideline or throwing post routes deep over the middle, but how effective is he ripping the football over the middle? How effective is that arm? And then obviously I think, how well does he handle pressure in those moments where he's got to stand in there, take a hit and deliver a throw? And then my chief concern with him is the NFL gets more complex than any level of football with manipulating coverage and making it look like one thing and turning it into something else. And that was a chief concern area for him. So a lot to like about Will. I think he's a great, underrated, good athlete. I think he can run the football a little bit for your scheme too. And from everything you see here, read, he is a great person and a great leader that gets people to buy into him very quickly. So there's an appeal there. And if he comes to Cleveland because the Browns want to use pick 104 or 97, I think is the other one on him, I get the appeal. I think he would be an interesting fit with Kevin and an ability to get under center and turn his back to the defense, look downfield, decipher, delineate, and push the football vertically. There's probably a little bit of in-house appeal there, and I'm sure the Browns will use a local workout on him to get a better feel for that. So I am interested in, he's in that group of like second-tier quarterbacks that I think the Browns will be interested in the second, third, 4th rounds.